Carrying on now with some more early games from week 1 of the NFL season, and we had Dolphins and Redskins. A really boring game. Kirk Cousins was the starting quarterback for the Redskins, not RG3. He didn't play that well. All shows that a lot of Redskins fans have alluded to thinking, or so I've read in the news from the Washington area, a lot of the people who write for the papers around there and cover the Redskins seem to think that's an encouraging sign that they only lost by 7 points. Well, no, it's never an encouraging sign to lose. And putting up 10 points, no. There's a new quarterback can make you forget about the old one, but 10 points? Is that the best Kirk Cousins can do? Could RG3 not have done better? Could Colt McCoy not have done better? I mean, I don't know if they could have, but now there's the question mark there because Kirk Cousins did not solidify by any means his spot as the starting quarterback. Sorry, but 10 points doesn't get it done. And the Dolphins, I don't even want to talk about that. That was terrible from them. Ryan Tannehill is supposed to show that he's one of the better quarterbacks, but he didn't do that at all. So this game was boring. It was broken open by a punt return, game-winning touchdown. But other than that, not that good. And also, Redskins looked improved. They would have done last year. So, from that standard, they're the exact same as last year. And last year, they were terrible. So, how can you say they improved? They didn't improve at all. And the Dolphins, they don't look like they're ready for prime time either. So, that game, not that good. And then the next one was even worse. Panthers and Jaguars. You have Jaguars with Blake Bottles or Bortles. He looked terrible in that game. And you have the Panthers who have really not much of an offense at all. Now they lost Kelvin Benjamin for the whole season. So, what happened in that game? Yeah, Josh Norman, he returned a pick six, and that was the game. That literally was the game. There's not a whole lot to talk about for the rest of this game. It was just, a boring game to watch. So that game, well, I'm not really going to say much about that one. But now we have the Seahawks and Rams. The Rams won. I picked them to win. I always pick them to beat the Seahawks because they always play well against the Seahawks. But here's the thing, and they played well this time. But this time they actually had a quarterback. Nick Foles. Yeah, they had Sam Bradford, but he always gets injured. And then you have Sean Hill and, other people like that playing quarterback, and they're not good. Nick Foles played pretty well. Tavon Austin is a Seahawks killer. He's always been a Seahawks killer, and he proved it again. Punt return touchdown, and then the end-around touchdown. So it was actually looking like a pretty good game. And here's the thing about the Rams. They're missing their running back, Todd Gurley. Didn't play. If he does come play, he will be good. Yeah, what about the Seahawks? They put up a lot of points, and that's pretty good. But they seem to suffer from a Super Bowl hangover, which is why I don't think they're going to make it back to the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson looked pretty good. Marshawn Lynch, take him or leave him. But, the defense, it's missing Cam Chancellor, which is a big problem because on the tying touchdown, the safety who played, I think it was Dion Sims, totally blew the coverage on the Lance Kendrick touchdown that tied the game. And yeah, they gotta need Cam Chancellor back. I mean, if you remember last year, Richard Sherman and the rest of the defense would always talk about how great Chancellor was, how he was a bad man, he's the best part of the defense. Well, it looks like that's true, because without him, they really had a reason. And they lost a lot of other defensive players to different teams. The Eagles swooped up a lot of players. The Raiders got Malcolm Smith, the Super Bowl MVP, when they actually won the Super Bowl. So they get their defense back in order. If they get their defense back in order, it's going to be a struggle. But at least they got Jimmy Graham now. He played pretty well, got a touchdown. So they're not totally lost on offense. That was one of the problems with the Seahawks that I've noticed They have Lynch, and that's great. But other than that, Wilson doesn't really have a lot of people to throw to. Doug Baldwin, Jermaine Kearse, Luke Wilson. It's not exactly a wrecking ball of receivers. Well, Luke Wilson is the tight end, but he still counts as a receiver to me. So the offense is more balanced than it's probably been before, but the defense is probably worse than it's been before. So it's an interesting trade-off. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the season. And now brings us to Saints and Cardinals.